And police catch the man they believe kidnapped a little girl yesterday. This is the man police were after, 31-year-old David Hernandez of Albuquerque. This morning, police named him as a person of interest. Just after 1 this afternoon, they announced they had found him, and now he has been charged. Good afternoon, I'm Kim Baez. The charges include kidnapping and child abuse. Hernandez called Rio Rancho police today saying he saw his picture on TV and wanted to straighten things out. Police officers then picked him up at a Rio Rancho home. Now, this abduction started about 6:30 on Indian School Road last night between 12th and Rio Grande at the St. Anthony Apartments. A 4-year-old who was walking in the parking lot of her apartment complex was snatched. Several older boys witnessed it and told the girl's mother, who quickly jumped in her car and started chasing the suspect. She didn't stop until she got to San Mateo and Catherine, 7 miles away. That's when the mom rammed the suspect's vehicle and he took off on foot. The woman did not realize yet that the suspect had shoved her daughter out of the car and she was safe. Now, we've also learned today this may not be the only abduction at this complex. Residents tell us that a little girl was snatched there about a week ago, sexually assaulted, then returned to the area. Police will only tell us right now that they are looking into the claims, which were reported May 9th. We don't know yet why the public was not alerted after that attempt. We do know the description of the suspect and the car in that case is similar to the description in last night's case. So far, though, Hernandez is only charged in yesterday's abduction. Now, police had a big piece of evidence to help them identify a suspect in this case, the car that was left behind at the crash scene. And today we learned the car was partially registered to David Hernandez, and his birth certificate was found in the car too. News 13's Crystal Gutierrez is live on Indian School where the attempted abduction happened. Crystal.
Now, Kim, residents here have been on edge all day, just wondering where the kidnapping suspect lived. Now, we learned that David Hernandez may live pretty far away from here. An address linked to the car left at the crash site is 11 miles away from the scene of the kidnapping. That's all the way in southeast Albuquerque off of Central near Wantabo. Some neighbors there say they've seen the suspect, Hernandez, almost every day at a nearby apartment, so they believe he does live there. But they didn't see him yesterday or at all today. Yesterday is when police say he tried to kidnap the 4-year-old little girl. We learned as she was walking her bike in front of her apartment. One neighbor who's seen Hernandez says she was stunned.
Honestly, I think it's sick. And anyone who tries to do that, they shouldn't even be allowed to walk the streets.
Now, as we mentioned, Hernandez called Rio Rancho police earlier today and told them where he was at. Rio Rancho officers did pick him up, then handed him over to Albuquerque police. He is still in police custody at this time. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Crystal. Now, David Hernandez does have a criminal background that includes some violent crimes, but nothing like child abduction. We found crimes dating back to 2002 when he was cited for being a minor in possession of alcohol. After that, his crimes got much more serious. Later that year, he was charged with aggravated battery. 2006, he was charged with unlawfully carrying a deadly weapon. In 2008, he was charged with conspiracy to commit a felony, battery on a peace officer, shooting from or at a motor vehicle, and tampering with evidence. According to court records, he later pleaded no contest to some of those charges and successfully completed his sentence in 2011. This story continues to unfold. Stay with News 13 for the latest developments both here on News 13 and online at KRQE.com. Now, we will hear from the victim's family later today on News 13 at 5:30.